Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Ultima IX Ascension. In our last video, the Avatar followed a tunnel from Buccaneer's Den to the island of New Magentia, where no ships appeared to be able to dock. Once there, he found a black smoke monster, and a polar bear, and a weird hatch. Wait a minute. That's the wrong island. Once here he found wolves and vultures and goats, and his old companion, Katrina, who asked him to kill the wolves and vultures for the goats. Upon doing so, she rewarded him with the Crook of Humility, which is the Sigil of Humility. And now the Avatar is going to consult with the Shrine of Humility to see what to do next. Hello, Shrine.
Speak now the mantra of humility.
Well, Katrina told us that is Lum.
Avatar, humbly do I request thine aid. I am corrupt. Please find and bring to me the sigil and mantra of humility, and the glyph of pride. If thou canst do this, then shall I again be pure.
Alright, that was bizarre. And so is this. We're not in New Magentia anymore. Okay. Those are some burly dudes. Let's check the map. No flashing red pin on the map. That's, not helpful. Okay, we're really on our own here. Let's, maybe talk to these guys and see if they can offer any help.
Do not speak to you. To be busy.
That style of speech makes it a pretty safe assumption that the Avatar is now among gargoyles.
Do not kill me. To go!
I'm not gonna kill you.
To have made mistake, to have thought you winged, to see now you are wingless, and to be human, to have come join us, perhaps.
What? Why are you afraid of the winged?
Why do you fear the winged?
To know they are jealous, and to not want others to know that we are better, to be treated as slaves, to be thought stupid, and to be told we're not as good as winged, to have seen several wingless killed by winged, and know we will win this civil war, to kill the evil winged.
Okay, well, it looks like there might be some trouble in paradise, and that's not exactly news. Visagerlem, back in Lord British's castle, did warn the Avatar that something was going on with his people, but he didn't mention a civil war.
Who are you?
To be called Exferlem, the leader of the wingless master race, to be stronger than the winged oppressors, to know that you must be proud to stand now with me, to know this is understandable.
To feel that injecting the word proud into the dialogue like that is a little, forced, but okay. If we indicate that we believe that the winged gargoyles are the leaders, he will attack. So we're not gonna do that. I guess we'll just kinda lick his boot then.
You are truly a wise leader.
To know you must be very proud to join us, to see that we are the true master race.
Well, I am wingless too, after all. Let's get a little more information about Ambrosia. That's where we are.
Can you tell me about Ambrosia?
To have truly been the drones who built this place of wonder, not the winged oppressors. To have never received credit or thanks for our work. To look around and see the firm beams, the solid glass that keeps us safe.
Okay.
I must be going. Farewell.
And we had some scribbles there. Let's read what the scribbles were. Day 10. A drone named X for Lem claims the dome was built by the drones, and that the winged gargoyles have never given them proper credit. Let's see if this is... Well, I'm not sure that it's actually on the map anymore, but far, far in the northeast corner of Britannia, not the land mass, but the map itself, there used to be an island called Ambrosia. I don't think they're related, so it's just, more confusing reusing of names. It's also curious that in the journal, and also in speaking with X for Lem here, not going to kill you, man, call themselves drones, and I don't think they ever did that in any previous Ultimas. They're just wingless drones. In fact, yeah, as we explore Ambrosia, we'll find that a lot of things don't really jive with what we know of gargoyle culture and physiology, actually. But we'll address those things as they come up. Are you just going to tell us to go away?
Do not speak to you. To be busy.
I'm too busy admiring this fine stonework of ours. Though I have to say, I mean, if the wingless ones did do all of the labor to build this place, and they were not fairly recognized for it, I'm on their side. Again, they need a union. Not a civil war, perhaps, but at least a union.
To think it curious that you have come here, human. To know that this is not the safest of places for humans. To realize that not all gargoyles are as understanding and open-minded as I. And that you are in great danger here.
Okay, well, we have, at least they're not attacking us outright, but yeah, we have a winged gargoyle here. And, if you look, you can see his physique is more human. He's just very large. Definitely not as bulky as the wingless gargoyles outside. So this whole thing about the wingless doing all the hard labor, there might be something to that. But let's speak with this guy.
To ask why you have come down here amongst the gargoyles. To look and marvel at our wonderful dome and superior technology, perhaps?
Yeah, welcome to Rapture, everybody. Let's see. Well, we have a lot of questions. We are looking for Hythloth, after all, that's the point.
I am looking for Hythloth. Can you help me?
To speak to Wislem. To go to his house. But to need to fly because Wislem's house is floating. To be the only one who knows Hythloth.
Oh, where'd all my other dialogue options go? I want them back. Alright, well, hopefully we can get them back. We'll just continue.
Why do you tell me this?
To know that you are at risk here. To understand you did not seek to be the destroyer of a race. And to not wish you harm. To remind you that others in Ambrosia remember the prophecy. To be careful. To have need to leave now.
Okay, well, there were other things to speak with him about.
To ask why you have come down here amongst the gargoyles.
Okay. Yes, let's continue the conversation. I'm investigating the columns. It's true.
I'm investigating the columns that are causing problems on the surface.
To know and be happy that we gargoyles do not suffer from such problems. To have superior technology that keeps us safe and unaffected by such trivial things. To be happy that our vast intelligence brought us here to our safe and happy paradise.
Well, they weren't treated very well in Britannia, even after supposedly things had kind of cleared up, and they just never really integrated very well. It's not their fault. Humans are a bunch of racist pigs. So you've had no problems down here, huh?
So you've had no problems down here.
To admit that not everything is perfect. To tell you that our Queen Tsar is very upset. However, to know that nothing is ever completely perfect, but to come close. To be very proud of my race and our accomplishments.
Yes, there's that mention of pride again. By now you should be recognizing a theme. But also, Queen? Gargoyle Queen? Do tell.
Why is your queen angry?
To see that she is angry because the Codex of Ultimate Wisdom has been taken from the Void and cannot be viewed. To also be angry about this. To know that the Codex is the holy book of the gargoyles, not only the humans.
Yeah, it was taken, and I'm with you. I'd like to know how that happened, but I'm not sure we'll ever get the answer to that. Maybe we will, but right now it's... don't worry yourself with that. I just know that I'm a collector, and I have it. Well, I'd like to meet the Queen, definitely.
I would like to see your queen.
To be amused. To be impossible for a lowly human to have audience with the Queen. To be difficult even for gargoyles. To be granted an audience, one must possess the Amulet of Singularity, showing that one knows the sacred way of singularity. To also need the Queen's power cube to open the great chamber doors. To see the Queen indeed.
Now, I am going to pause and nitpick this pretty harshly, because this is a huge discrepancy and a huge retcon from, my introduction to the series, Ultima VI. That's where we really get to know the gargoyles, and what we learn is that the gargoyles are agendered, and what I mean by that is no gender. They don't have a societal concept of gender. There are no male gargoyles or female gargoyles. There are just gargoyles. And this has implications for how they reproduce as well. They're asexual. An adult gargoyle, and I'm not sure if both winged and wingless can do this, but certainly winged. An adult gargoyle lays an egg, cares for that egg, the egg hatches, and the adult gargoyle is the parent, and the offspring is the child. And that's it. That cycle continues. I'm getting a little ahead of things here, but we'll discover all this pretty quickly and easily as we explore more of Ambrosia and speak with more gargoyles. But they're saying, no, gargoyles come from the queen. The queen functions much like a queen bee in a beehive. She lays eggs, and that's where baby gargoyles come from. Now, I'm left wondering, where was she during the events of the false prophet? Why didn't we see her in Britannia, like on Turfin, in Ultima VII, after all the gargoyles had migrated away from the collapsing underworld that they were living in? It's just such a huge departure from the lore, and it bothers me, and I'll probably complain about it even more later, but yeah. Oh, the mouse was not moving for a moment there. Well, okay, why? Are you the one humming? I guess I did kind of stand here and stare at him for a while.
Why am I in danger here?
To know that you are in danger because you are the Avatar. To know that you are the false prophet spoken of in the Book of Prophecy.
Ah. So, did you guys butcher this too, or?
What is the Book of Prophecy?
To remember that the Book of Prophecy is the grand and holy gargoyle book that tells the prophecy of the gargoyle people. To know that the book identified you, the Avatar, as the false prophet. Finally, to know that the book promised that you will bring about the destruction of the gargoyle race.
Yes, it did, but we went over this in Ultima VI, the false prophet, and it turned out that everybody had been misinterpreting the final passage of the book, at least the final passage regarding the Avatar. It simply said that that the gargoyle race would be saved by the sacrifice of the false prophet. Everybody thought, well, that means we need to sacrifice the false prophet. Kill him. But what it really meant is that the false prophet had to make a sacrifice. Whoops. So I'm not sure why, what he's on about here. Maybe he can shed some light on that.
So you think that I will destroy your race?
To know that the prophecy will be fulfilled. To know that the book is never wrong. To know that all of the wonderful things possessed by the gargoyles, the book of prophecy is the greatest. To tell you that many gargoyles would seek to prevent you from destroying us. But also to know that anything prophesied by the book cannot be changed. To therefore accept the prophecy and mourn the loss of the greatest of civilizations.
Okay. Well, putting aside what I just mentioned a moment ago, let's pester him some more about this.
But I do not plan to destroy your people.
To be sure that you will, though, because it is the third sign. To remind you that it was prophesied long ago that you would desecrate our most holy shrine. To remind you further that it was prophesied that our most holy artifact, the Codex, would be stolen, and that was done. Then to remember that it was prophesied that the false prophet would descend into the earth and cause the earth itself to collapse, and that was done. And now, to see you again means that the third sign is near, and what is left of our race will surely be destroyed.
Well, I mean, he's not wrong. It's just that, okay. So the first sign is that the Codex is stolen. Yes, that happened. The second sign is that the Avatar will descend deep into the bowels of the earth and cause the underworld, which was the gargoyles' world, to collapse. That was the second sign. It occurred. Absolutely. Things were not looking too good for the gargoyles back in Ultima VI, when the Avatar finally reached their world. And the third sign is that the false prophet will show up with a band of warriors and destroy the gargoyle race. And again, the only way to avert that crisis is there must be a sacrifice of the false prophet. So again, I feel like that came full circle in Ultima VI. It's very strange to have that brought up here. Like, I mean, am I here with a band of warriors? Do you see a band of warriors? No, I'm here by myself because the producers of Ultima IX couldn't see a way to get companions in, so...
I must be going.
And this is what bothers me about Ultima IX. It pretty much just threw the entire resolution of Ultima VI right out the window. Like, nothing the Avatar did mattered. Alright, so we've been speaking with Valkadesh. Valkadesh told me the only person who knows how to get to Hythloth is Wislem, but that his workshop floats. I need to find a way to get to that workshop. Valkadesh, an old gargoyle scholar, explained that the Gargoyle Queen is upset because their holy book, the Codex, has been stolen. I learned from Valkadesh that if I want to see the Queen, I'll need the Amulet of Singularity and the Queen's Power Cube to open the doors. Valkadesh called me the False Prophet and told me of a book of prophecy that foretells that the Avatar will destroy the gargoyle race. I hate how it's written. Like, the Avatar has no idea. What are you talking about? This is so unfamiliar to me. There's some book called a Book of Prophecy. I guess I'm in it. And I'm a bad guy or something? What are they talking about? So depressing. I'm gonna take your gold, though. Nice little pile, 45 gold coins down there. You didn't see that, did you? Okay. And I see a book. Oh! That's, not... Oh! Cool. Okay. This is the Book of Circles. We have a Britannian translation here. All begins with the three principles: control, passion, and diligence. From control springs direction, from passion springs feeling, from diligence springs persistence. But these three virtues are no more important than the other five. Control combines with passion to give balance, passion combines with diligence to yield achievement, and diligence joins with control to provide precision. The absence of control, passion, and diligence is chaos. Thus, the absence of the principles points toward the seventh virtue, order. The three principles unify to form singularity. This is the eighth virtue, but it is also the first, because within singularity can be found all the principles, and thus all the virtues. A circle has no end. It continues forever, with all parts equally important in the success of the whole. Our society is the same. It too continues forever, with all members and all virtues, equal parts of the unified whole. Well, your society doesn't really seem to be adhering to that last part too well right now, if word on the street is to be believed. Yes, the gargoyle virtue system very closely mirrors the Britannian one in a lot of ways. I mean, they are different virtues. They are different beliefs, but the structure, the way the virtues are, and the principles are laid out, very similar. Look at that clipping. That's just sad. Ugh. Very distracting. Okay, well, just keep exploring, I suppose. And we learned that we're going to need to find a way to fly. I don't know about that. Maybe somebody can help. Maybe the Avatar can sprout wings. I don't know. I guess we can look around down here a little bit. Oh, good. It's like this gloppy sand. Oh, this is just... Alright, we've gone in a circle. Never mind. Alright.
Do not kill me. To go.
Yes, yes.
Do not kill me. To go.
No, I'm not going to kill you, unless you keep saying that over and over again. What is this? To know the sacred way of singularity lies within. We'll visit here a little later, actually. It's an important building, but it's a temple. And like I said, we'll go there later. There's other stuff to do. And is this where I went? Yeah, I think. We've been down there. We're not going to do that again. Hey, look, a winged gargoyle. 2 winged gargoyles. Okay.
Do not speak to you. To be busy.
Alright. We've got combat music, so, yeah, it's actually because of this fellow, I believe. Wait, nope, I lied. He just decided, you know what? Nah. Right? Yeah, as it turns out, the winged gargoyles are not our friends. Let's talk to one, though. Oh, I can't, huh? Okay, well, you do you, sir. I guess, you know, if this is supposed to be a civil war, I would just expect to see warring, perhaps, but everybody seems pretty chill for the most part. Okay. How about you?
Do not speak to you. To be busy.
A lot of busy gargoyles here. This is interesting. And clippy. Gosh, look at that. No good. So what do we have here? A holding cell. Can I climb this? Nice, Avatar. Very nice. I don't know if I do see someone in there, but I don't know if we can speak with him as a prisoner. And plus, this is a really weird position. If I go down there, is it going to be hard for me to get back up? I think it will. Ooh, what's going on there? That is a corpse. And there's stuff. That's quite a fall to take. I don't know. It looks like there's a way back up. You just have to go around. Let's see if I can talk to this guy by just jumping here. Oh, nope. How about this? Nope. The avatar cannot move there. That is not working. I could just jump down there and explore, but it just so happens that you don't want to do that. It's not what the game wants you to do, I guess is the best way to put it. Let's keep looking around, meeting people, making friends, falling, apparently. Whoops. That's okay. A couple hit points. Just a word of warning, I get terribly, terribly lost here in Ambrosia because I just can't tell one area from another. I don't know. I guess more landmarks would have been nice. It's just kind of this big, foggy, you know. Oh, and we're back where we started. Great. Believe it or not, I do know where I want to end up right now. And am now actively searching for it, but yeah, we've been here. We have very fully explored everything around this crystal sculpture here. I don't think it's a fountain. Well, it is. That's purple water. I don't think I want to know why the water is purple. And I think that where I want to be is up here. Could be wrong. Did we look around this corner? Ah, here we go. Here's somebody. Let's talk to you.
You see a wingless invader.
Well, I guess. This is where I wanted to be, but yeah. As it turns out, you just have to deal with this.
Take that!
Yeah. The winged gargoyles are not impressed with the Avatar, and they will accuse him of being a winged invader anytime they encounter him. Headquarters of the Gargoyle Master Race. To know the winged shall rule the gargoyles, and to stop the false prophet at all costs. Ah, well, that ought to go well, then, yes? I'm gonna read your stuff first. What's this? To Her Majesty Queen Shah, to have placed the Nameless One in prison for murder, to leave you to decide his fate. Voresh. Okay, well, I'll have this. Thank you. What is this? Holding cell crystal. Yeah, remember that spot earlier with someone, you know, in a holding cell? I think we're gonna need that. But, look around a little bit more first. Oh. The gargoyles have left the Avatar some offerings here. Take a diamond and a topaz. And now we'll talk to you, as you know, yeah, you watched us just rob you blind. Yeah, nodding, yeah, you're right, okay.
To think you familiar. To question why a wingless sub-creature has approached me.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think the Avatar wants to lie and say, I'm just lost, I don't know where I am. Well, oh well, let's just be honest.
I am the Avatar. I merely seek passage to Hythloth.
Do not fool the wise, Voresh.
the false prophet, to have come to destroy the winged master race, to be a traitor, and to die.
Yeah, well, you know, that's just like, your opinion, man. I guess we're in combat now, I'm not sure. Are you gonna try to hurt me, or you just... No, he's just kind of up in a tizzy now. He's not gonna do anything about it. Can I talk to him?
To kill false prophet.
Alright. Well, you do that. I'm actually gonna take this. And be on my way while you just seem pretty upset over there. That's fine. Right. I guess the Avatar could have been a little more diplomatic there, but he is the Avatar. Gargoyles don't like the Avatar, even after everything. Where he helped them with their prophecies and all that, and made sure they wouldn't all die. So again, this is it's just strange to be getting yelled at for being the Avatar still. Well, we have this holding cell crystal, and we can see that there's one there and not one here, so... Oh, I can't move the mouse. Can't move the mouse. Here we go. Let's try placing that. Well, hi there. You look... strange.
To think, to see wingless like me.
I'm wingless. I don't know that I'm like you.
Why are you locked in here?
To be killed by the winged bad one soon. To have killed a bad one. To tell me I bad. Because to kill the winged ones and to kill their workers.
What? You've killed winged and wingless, then, is what you just said. So, you might... what have we done?
Why are you killing other gargoyles?
To kill a worker. To fly. To prove that I good. To speak like winged. And to fly with boots. To prove I good and winged bad.
Wow, he's not doing so well, is he? Why are we using the word drone? It's so very strange.
You killed a drone?
To fly. Worker have boots. Drones work for winged ones, so I kill. To fly like winged ones, and kill them. To prove I good, and to deserve a name.
Okay. Hold on, I want to see if I can... We missed the option to ask him who he was. It was at the very top. I'm very frustrated by that, so I want to see if I can get it back.
I have no time for you, child. Farewell.
Well, something was written about that. I've found a young gargoyle who was locked away, waiting to be put to death for having killed winged gargoyles and their drone workers. Well, you see, calling them their drone workers is part of the problem. Avatar, you're really kind of being bourgeois here, and I'm not a fan. But let's initiate conversation once again.
To think. To see wingless like me.
Okay, yes. Who are you?
Who are you?
To be too young. To not have a name. To not be given a name because I bad.
Why do you say you are bad?
To be killed by the winged bad one soon. To have killed a bad one. To tell me I bad. Because to kill the winged ones and to kill their workers.
All right. So that's what that thread of the conversation leads to. So we got some information about some boots. Let's get back to that.
Why are you killing other...
To kill a...
You have boots that let you fly.
You have boots that let you fly?
To have boots, but not to fit. To have feet too big. To be sad that feet too big. To give boots to you. To let you fly, To kill the bad ones.
Sure.
I would like to see these boots.
To kill the flying bad ones. To kill the ground bad ones. To kill the winged gargoyle leaders. To kill also bad winged Balkadesh. To prove I good. To follow me to boots.
Okay. Oh, I can't do anything right now. All right. Well, before we continue, Nameless says he killed a drone to get his levitating boots, but that the boots don't fit him. He told me to follow him and get the boots so I can kill the winged gargoyles for him, including Valkadesh. I would like to reach those floating houses. All right. Well, we'll talk to Nameless over there in the next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.